Good afternoon everyone, I'm Gary Martin and today you join us at Huddersfield Golf Club where I found a little bit of a quiet spot on course where there's no one around. It's just me and a bag of golf clubs and a load of bargains that I'm going to bring to you. And guys, if you're left-handed, you're in for a treat today. I've got some left-handed beauties for you today. But on a serious note, I'm doing this video off back of a video I've recently just done, which I'll tag, about, you know, the difficulty of selling clubs at the minute. You know, eBay's charging a fortune, Facebook Marketplace has gone a bit quiet. You know, we're getting to the back end of a season, and you know, if you've got second-hand clubs to sell now, it's time to get rid of them basically. You know, I think the second-hand market's dying off a little bit. You know, we've got a lot of new product coming out to release soon, so this is the last ditch attempt to sell these clubs. They're going to be at a sale price, and if I can't sell them off of this video, then they're going to golf bidder or cash for clubs, and that's it really. So we're going to get stuck in. You know, there's one thing you can guarantee, obviously, buying off this channel is you're not going to get any counterfeit goods. You know, there's a lot of that out there this year. There's a lot of counterfeits, and you know, even if you buy it off eBay, it doesn't mean you're not going to get counterfeits. You know, you've still got to be smart enough to obviously know you bought counterfeits. So, you know, one thing I can guarantee, everything in this bag's real, and it's going to be a, you know, what I think is a giveaway price anyway. So we're going to start off. Where shall we start? We're going to start off with an absolute classic, one that's a driver that's still being used on tour at the minute. It's a 2017 Taylormade M2 driver, 10.5 regular shaft, and you know, there's no sky marks on this. I will put a close-up in actually, it's that good a condition. I'll stick a close-up in of the head. There's no sort of shaft rubbing. It's a mid-size grip. You know, obviously you might change that with head cover. We're going to go 120 posted within the UK. Guys, if you're outside the UK, you can drop me an email. I'll drop my email address in there, and we do accept PayPal goods and services as well, or you can ring up and pay over the phone. So I'll get the contact details in the video. We're gonna go, I'm gonna go left-handed. We'll go one right, one left. This is an absolute beauty. Dave Maguire will be watching this. He's one of our members. He loves a little naughty purchase. He's bought an Epic Max LS driver, and when I say it's like brand new, he's probably hit it once or twice with a wrapper on, so it is literally brand new. 5.5 regular shaft. I know these are selling for about $349 brand new online. There'll be a head cover and a weight. I mean, it is literally brand new. Wait till you see the close-ups of this. I'm going to put that in at $220 delivered, which is an absolute bargain. You know, absolute bargain. It's a giveaway. If you want a pretty much brand new club, it's an absolute giveaway price. Just make sure my mic's switched on. I nearly had an heart attack then. I just had a funny feeling it weren't for some reason. Where are we going to go? I've got a few wedges here today as well, guys, but I'm going to go with a Scotty Cameron putter. We've got a Scotty Cameron Select Laguna. Again, it's another absolute beauty. You know, I think that people are not giving the stuff long enough, you know, before they sort of trade it in and sell it. Would be the case on this one. It's actually 36 inches. It's got a 2-inch extension in, so it is going to be someone who's tall. I mean, if somebody does really want it, I don't mind taking that extension out and putting it back to 34. If somebody really wanted it, I'll be able to get that grip off, put it back on. It's not the original head cover, but it is a leather cover. I'm going to go posted 220 on that one. It's absolutely immaculate. And again, you know, we can post it outside UK. There will be, you know, a little bit of an additional shipping cost on that if you are purchasing from outside UK. But, you know, if you really want it, I'll get it to you within a few days. Got a couple of Maverick drivers, one left and one right. So I've got a Maverick Sub-Zero 9 degree with a stiff shaft. So this might be for somebody, you know, that's quite a good ball striker, wanting a low penetrating, stronger ball flight. You know, it's absolutely immaculate. No sort of sky marks. You know, topper, it's perfect. No shaft rubs. We've got a really good bunch of equipment today, to be honest. It's very, you know, lightly used. Head cover, you know, speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's absolutely immaculate. Again, whoever's bought this hasn't got it long enough, have they? I'm going to go on that one. 180 delivered. 180 delivered within the UK. Absolute steal. You can't say I'm not looking after you today, left-handers, so I've got plenty more in the bag as well. Let's go to the right-handed one. Again, this is for hard hitter, 9 degree sub-zero. Again, no sky marks, a little bit more sort of use, as you can see on bottom, you know, a little bit more use there. But we've got a Tensai blue 60 gram extra stiff shaft, so this would be for a hard hitter. It's got an absolute brand new grip on it, because I fitted this grip for a bit of a social experiment when we were doing the fake and real grip, and it is the real one on here, by the way. I'm going to go on that one, I mean obviously it's a shaft upgrade in there as well, so I'm going to go 175 delivered on that. Again, I'll get some close-ups in all these guys. Where shall we go next? We'll go left-hander. This is a little cheap, might be a bargain for a newer golfer. This one's not such good condition. It's got bag clatter on the top, it's been used without an head cover. It's a Taylormade Rescue Jewel. These were absolutely, you know, these used to fly off shelf when they first came out. It's a steel shaft. We're going to go £25 delivered on that one. It will be every as well, but it might take 3 or 5 days, but it's cheap as chips. What we're going to go with one of my personal ones now, which I bought and I've only used once. It's the Spider GT. It's a long story, guys, we will get into it at some point. But it's a Spider GT mallet. It's got a brand new claw 2.0 grip. Well, it were ordered, obviously, it were a custom order. It's 2 degrees upright and it's 34.5 inch long. So obviously sits in between 34 and 35. It's my preferred length for putter. 2 degrees upright, you know, for somebody that likes to stand a little bit taller. And it's brand new, guy. I mean, literally, when I say it's been used once, I played 1 round with it, and that were at when we did the close house video. And it just, because there's nothing wrong with the putter, but I'd been using the standard version off the shelf, and I got used to it over 5 or 6 weeks. So when I put this in, it just felt different to me, to the point that I just went back to the standard one that didn't have any adjustments. So we're going to go on that one. I mean, the 295, I'm going to go 230 delivered. It's literally brand new. What else we got? We've got a nice little left-handed fairway wood here. The Epic Speed 5 wood. Again, it's a David Maguire special. You'll know him if you remember up here. One Hit Wonder. Regular shafts, hazardous smoke. We're going to go on that one, 130 delivered. I'll put some close-ups of this one in as well. You've probably seen them by now, because they'll be overlaid. 130 delivered. I'll tell you what, nice pair of woods there for somebody if you're after some left-hander. We're going to get into wedge game a little bit. There's quite a few wedges in this bag. We'll start with these two. They're not a pair, but we've got a Wilson FG Tour 60 degree. This were a tour plate. It were Chris Hansen's, I believe, and it's actually been measured at 58 degrees. So it plays 58 degree. It's a lovely sort of rusty style finish with a KBS Tour wedge flex, and it's got a standard multi-compound grip. We're going to go on that one, £35 delivered. You know, although it looks like it's, you know, a bit old, I think there's still plenty of life left in that, and it's an absolute, well, it's a spec'd up club. And this is another one of his, I think, or it's from a friend of his. It's a Cleveland RTX3. Again, it's a rusty finish, 58 degree. It's a 6 degree bounce, so quite a low bounce. If somebody wants to nip it off Tititleist. It's got a bit of stampage on here, camel. I don't know if anyone can explain that one, but it's got a KBS Tour C-taper extra stiff shaft in it. I mean, they're a massive upcharge in a wedge. Standard sort of grip. We're going to go again, 35 on that one delivered. Where else are we going? This is an interesting one. The guy who's brought this into me says there's some value in this. I've never heard of the brand. It's a Japanese brand. It's called Scratch. Is it something you've heard of? It's a Scratch JLM SFU 58 degree wedge. It's in chrome. You know, a little bit of sort of wear on the sole plate here, but face is in lovely condition. It's got a KBS shaft in it, standard grip. We're going to go, I mean, he assures me there's some value in that, so I've got to be careful on price. We're going to go £50 delivered. You know, I think that could be a bargain if you know what you're looking for. It's forged as well, so it's Japanese forged. another forge one for you, a 52 degree. It's a Mizuno T7 wedge. Apart from a little bit of a dink in the toe here, I better put a close-up in. It's got a little bit of a forged mark dink. It looks like it's a stone or something. It's absolutely immaculate. You know, it's absolutely perfect condition. It's a wedge flex dynamic gold with a multi-compound. We're going to go on that one, £40 delivered. I can assure you, if it didn't have that dink in the toe, I don't know if that's something you might be able to sort of file or, you know, improve, but it would be worth sort of £60–65. So could be a bargain for someone that if you're on a budget for a wedge. What else we got? These are a couple of I've got a couple of shop items, sorry. A couple of shop items, what I call dead stock. So stuff that is going to be replaced this year. We've got a U510 4-iron in graphite. It's a hazardous smoke, 5.5. So it might be for somebody that's only got up to 5-iron in the set or struggling with the hybrid clubs. I'm going to go on that one, 120 delivered. It's brand new. It's obviously, you know, just off the shelf, so it's never been sold. A little bit of, you might call it shop soil, but you know, it's a beauty. And then we've got the Tititleist TS3 19 degree hybrid in stiff flex. So the TS3, the more smaller compact head, you know, probably wouldn't suggest it for a newer golfer, but certainly a mid to low handicap golfer was probably wanting that little bit stronger ball flight, something that plays like a 2-iron but launches like a fairway would, you know, for somebody. You could almost say it's a 5-wood sort of 2-iron club, you know, that might fit in your bag if you only carry a 3-wood and a 3-iron. It's a Tensai blue. We're going to go on that one again. We're going to go 120 delivered, brand new. And then this one, this has been in quite a few of my videos. It's the Ping Crossover G425. So it's the latest model, of course. It's the latest range. It's a 3-iron with an Alta stiff shafting. So this is an absolute rocket launcher of a club. You know, although it's a 3-iron, you know, that is probably as strong as most sort of 5-woods and 2-irons for somebody that, you know, probably struggles with driver a little bit, wants that club for position off fairway, you know, probably would suggest for it probably being more your mid to low handicap golfer. But, you know, if you're a high handicap golfer, you struggle with driver, it's something you could possibly try. We're going to go on that one, 140 delivered. All right, so that's a little bargain if you're in the market for a driving iron. There's still a couple of Vokeys left in here you might want to stay around for, but we're going to go, in fact I can't sell that one, that's the one I'm gaming. We're going to go, we've got a driver, we've got a putter and 2 wedges left. This one, I don't know why, right, I've tried this driver, it's absolutely a piece of cake to it, and I wish I had it in me to put it in my bag. You might think I'm stupid here. I bet if I put a shaft wrap on it and a new grip, I could probably game that actually. But it's basically, it's a 6.0 65 gram hazardous Project X. It's designed for Callaway, although it doesn't say that on there. It's got the paint obviously that they've chosen. It's an XR speed 9 degree. I cannot tell you how easy this club is to hit when I've, you know, and that's coming from someone who struggles with a driver. There's a little bit of a slight little sort of dint here in the bottom of the club. I mean, it's so slight, there's no sort of damage or anything like that. It's just, not going to affect performance. But I've had it so long and I can't sell it, and I just can't believe it. So for anybody that's on a bit of a budget for a driver, £90 delivered, it could possibly be the best £90 you ever spend. And do you know what? I'll tell you what, I'm going to put something in here. If this doesn't sell in this video, I'm going to wrap the shaft, I'm going to put a grip on it, I'm going to play it myself and see if it stays in the bag. Because every time I've tried that driver, I've hit it well. So a couple of shop items again. We're going to go 56. This is a proper 56 degree. And when I say proper, it's a 14 degree bounce. So this is for somebody that wants to use a 56 from the sand, you know, from wet lies. It's not going to be so good from tight lies. You know, you might want to lean your hands forward and try and nip it off a tight lie. But when I say it's a proper sand wedge, I mean it's designed for the sand really. It's a SM8 Vokey wedge, forged. It looks like obviously somebody's took it out and had a few hits with it, but it's literally, I mean, it is off the shelf. We're going to go £90 delivered on that one. I nearly stretched to 99, but I thought I'd treat you. This one's in the wrapper, 62 degree 08 bounce, M grind. So M grind, it's like a dual bounce. So when you play it square, it's going to play a little bit more bounce, and then it's got the, you know, grind here. So as you open it, it remains like a low bounce. It's in the, I think they call it a brush steel. So it's like almost, I'd say it's like not gunmetal, but it's not the chrome one. It's the one that sits in between. We're going to go, it's in the wrapper, obviously grip, head, wrap, brand new. We're going to go 115 delivered on that one. There's a couple of shafts as well. I better chuck them in while I'm here. This one, a Metal X. This would have been a very, very expensive putter when it came out. It's the Metal X Odyssey, number 8. It's a blade. It's like a Phil Mickelson blade. I'll put a close-up of that one in. It's not in the best condition, this one. You know, I don't know why, but I don't know if it's been left in a garage, but almost like a little bit of pitting. But I looked on eBay, these are going for over £100. You know, it's 32 inch, so it's quite a short putter. It might be for a junior lady or potentially somebody that likes to really get over the ball. And I do suggest, you know, trying to grip down your putter. It's something I really do myself to get that, you know, control with club really, and obviously, you know, swing speed. But we're going to go on that one, 65 delivered. That's one of our members, Tony. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. And then I've got a couple of shafts. This one were ordered in this year's Callaway Rogue Max, but it would go in last year's versions as well. So it's the V2. It's a stiff shaft. It's literally brand new. The guy ordered it and then put his own shaft in. So we're going to go on that one, 85 delivered. And then finally this one. This one might be for somebody who wants to whip the tip off here, because it's a 5 wood length. 5 wood length, I'm not an expert at fitting shafts, you might be. It's a length of probably 5, well I know it's the length of a 5 wood, it's a standard 5 wood length when it's got the adapter on. And it's the Atus 8S, so I'm guessing it's stiff. I'm sure these were quite an expensive upcharge. It's got a tip on it that fits the Ping G series. It were out of a G series stretch 5 wood. So it has got the G series tip on it. I think that fits G400 as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it fits G400 and G series, 5 wood length. We're going to go on that one, £60 delivered. Might be something you want to take the tip off and put into possibly a 2-iron or a 5 wood. And that's it. That brings us to the end of the clubs today. You'll obviously see there'll be some close-ups in, so you get to see some close-ups of these. And you know, I think after this video I'm going to probably not bother too much selling second-hand stuff. We'll still go and pop down and see Sam. I know Sam obviously carries a lot of second-hand in stock, but you know, it's becoming a little bit more of an harder sale. And you guys, you probably know that if you do try and sell your own clubs, because we're coming to back end of season now, you know, and obviously people are starting to slow down with the golf a little bit, or you know, obviously they're waiting for them new clubs coming out, and there's just a lot less being traded in and a lot less being bought. So if there's any of these clubs you're interested in, do get in contact. You know, usually when I put these things on YouTube, they don't last very long. You know, obviously you guys do support the channel really well, so yeah, don't wait around, and we'll get some of these clubs out to you, and I'll see you guys in a few days time. Thanks a lot guys, bye.